What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I am extremely excited for this video. We're gonna cover a lot of things together. We're gonna look at the crypto bubbles for daily and weekly, how the altcoins have been doing lately. And also we're going to talk about two scenarios that is still possible, bullish and bearish for Bitcoin. And we're going to look at USDT dominance. It is the final decision that USDT needs to have to see if we're going to have another shakeout before going back up. I know Bitcoin looks extremely bullish, but we are still within these two lines. And the top of the lines, if you guys just touch these two lines together, and just continue that, we are exactly back to that level. Okay, so and also we are still having some resistance. If you want to make a resistance level, we have had a lot of touch to this level, okay, around $70,000, $69,000, $70,000. And if you guys remember, I had mentioned that in my Telegram group, free Telegram group, if you guys haven't joined yet, I said that $69,000, almost around $69,000, was the previous all-time high for the last bull run. And since we are going back from below to retouch that $69,000, there's a good possibility that we're going to get rejected again. And at the same time, we are still on the decision side for USDT. But as I said, as I mentioned, we are still up above this support base drop that we had. And if we continue this line, we had the previous bull market and bear market's tops for USDT, right? So we are back above that, exactly around that area. So I'm going to put, actually, let's just review this before we go. You see that there are a lot of these resistance before around this level, and I have these rings here. And as I said in the last time before going back up, if you guys remember, I called this bottom for USDT, and repeating this again for the new subscribers, when we go up for USDT, it is bearish for Bitcoin and crypto. So you guys see that Bitcoin has been rallying, that's why USDT has been dropping. So that makes sense, right? But we are back above this level, and where we had this bottom last time, I said top of this red candle's wick, right? There was a good chance that we were going to get support, which we did, and we started going higher for USDT, and Bitcoin started dropping, right? But because we had a lot of resistance for USDT around this level, USDT tried 2 times and got a double top and it started dropping, right? So, but if you guys remember, in the Telegram group, I said if we change the chart to logarithmic is going to look a little bit different, and it's going to confuse us, okay? Because if we have to adjust this line to touch all these lines together, and you guys see that there is a good break below this line for USDT dominance, which will be extremely bullish, okay? As I said, guys, I am open to either side, okay? I have had my altcoins, I am buying more as I have time, but I don't really care which direction we go. And you guys know that BTC is getting closer to 60-61%. That is where my target is for BTC before crashing back down like what we did in the last bull run when we started seeing that altcoins started rallying. So I'm expecting the same thing for BTC dominance to start dropping after we get to 60, 61, 62%. It depends on how sharp it hits that level, right? So, but there is a good chance that dominance, you guys know that, I explained it before. If altcoins do not gain as much as BTC goes higher in dominance, right? But at the same time, if BTC drops in the bearish scenario, if BTC drops but altcoins drop even more, BTC dominance still rises. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But there is another chance that BTC, let's talk about the bearish scenario. If in case USDT goes back up above this, and if we go back to not the logarithmic one, you guys can see that it is exactly on top of that support. So we can still get back up. And as I said, the worst case scenario, I'm waiting for 7%, not waiting, I'm giving it a scenario because there is no certainty, guys. Whoever tells you I'm going to tell you exactly where the market is going, yes, okay? With all due respect, BS, because it's really hard, because you guys see this chart and bigger investors, market makers see the same thing, okay? So do not forget that. Do not think that you are smarter than everybody else, okay? So, but let's just say BTC dominance is gonna still just go sideways, or just drop a little bit more, or just go a little bit higher, but not move too much, too much percentage, okay? But we can still see BTC dropping, for example, $50 billion loses, like from the market cap, right? Let's just say BTC is going to drop back to $51,000, $52,000, okay? Which I have mentioned, there is no guarantee. It doesn't have to fill that gap, but there is a CME gap in $54,000, right? But let's just say we're going to go back to 50. This is scenario, guys. I'm not telling you guys this is going to happen. This is the channel. We are the big community here. Thank you guys for watching. And please hit the like button. I really need your likes for this video to be pushed to other people for the YouTube algorithm, okay? But you guys need to see that. Let me get rid of this line. Let's just say, just continue on that scenario. Let's just say BTC is going to have its last shakeout down to $50,000, for example, and we're going to go up to 7%. Okay, we're just going to go back another wave, and then that will be the best opportunity for us to get into anything we want, literally, because we're going to get to that level and we're going to start dropping, going towards this white line that I had explained before, okay? And let's just zoom out, right? We're going to have our last shakeout. BTC is going to go even lower, let's say, okay? But for BTC dominance, it doesn't have to. Actually, BTC is here. BTC dominance doesn't have to move if, for example, BTC loses $50 billion, for example, gets out of the market cap, so it drops to that level, and at the same time, same amount of money gets out of altcoins as well. So the 50 billion, that's why percentage-wise, there's a chance that we're going to see BTC just not even caring about it, okay? So we're just going to see that it's just going to go sideways, just a little bit high, a little bit down, as you guys have been seeing, okay? That's why I'm saying that there is still a chance that BTC can just slowly rise in dominance or just go sideways, but we can see a huge drop or even huge move up here, okay? But for the huge going up, I would be saying that BTC dominance can rise faster, because BTC usually leads the market in bullish scenarios, and then altcoins start following, okay? But we need to see this breakout, guys, okay? Even if I change this to logarithmic, we see the same look. We see the same look. I'm going to try it in a different. This is Bitstamp. Let's just change it to, for example, Binance, right? It doesn't hurt. We see the same thing, because we see sometimes ups and downs a little bit different in different exchanges. It depends on how the price moves, but you guys see that we are back above that, okay? And you guys see that Bitcoin broke above these two resistances, and this red candle closed and we started going higher. So there's a good chance that we're gonna chop for a while, for several days, 1 or 2 weeks, I would say. Okay, we can see something like this, just going volatility. We see some volatility, because we are at the point that, as I said, BTC and USDT at the same time needs to decide that if we're gonna go, for another drop, or just break above. Or just break above this line and start making new all-time high, or at least get closer to all-time high. But it is really nice to see that ETFs are having $76 billion worth of money in Bitcoin, and countries are holding 529,000, which is $36 billion. And you guys can read the rest. It is very nice to see that how crypto and Bitcoin is being used. And there's a lot of interest around crypto, and it's going to get more and more as we see more bullishness for Bitcoin and crypto. And as I said, once we get closer to the all-time high, guys, we're going to see a lot of FOMO. A lot of new retail investors are going to get into crypto. So any bags you are holding, not any, it depends on what you're holding, but most likely most of the cryptos are going to start pumping. There are going to be a lot of scam coins. So I need you guys to be careful with what you guys are buying. Okay, And you guys see that how BTC ETF volume is rising slowly but surely. You can see that how beautiful it is to see that it is slowly rising. And in the last day, today actually, you guys see that most of the altcoins are positive. If you go back to 1 week, we still see a lot of these bigger altcoins, especially these meme coins, are still positive, and it is really nice to see. That shows that how altcoins are ready to be pumped. But we still need to see BTC dominance start dropping from where we cannot really rise that fast anymore, okay? And if you guys are new, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. We are talking about facts, unbiased information here. We talk about scenarios. We have covered a lot of things. We have called a lot of tops and bottoms. So go ahead and join, subscribe, hit the notification button, and join the free Telegram group. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. That would help my channel, please. But I want to mention this, that I think it is really interesting to see that if we make a line from here, this bottom, and then connect it to this line, just continue it, is still, you guys see that USDT is on top of that. Just by having this bottom, and if we continue, that will be a breakout for USDT, which is extremely bullish, okay? And which we can still go lower, but at the same time, as I said, we have been falling without it, and every time we have been calling it. So I would not really be surprised that we get another support for another high. If you guys pay attention to this top and then this lower top, and even a lower top that we made here for USDT, there's a good possibility that we're going to break below this time. But we see the same thing almost. We had this top and then we made a higher high, a little bit of differences, but we made another lower high. We went a little bit lower, and then we got more support from the bottom from where this line is, okay? That's why I need to see that if we are really breaking below for both of the logarithmic and the other one, right? And if I'm not wrong, it's called linear chart, but we need to really see both of them breaking out. That would give me more confidence that we are really breaking below. For USDT, it's going to be very bearish. For USDT, it's going to be bullish for crypto. So this is just another update for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. Please like the video, comment down below your opinion, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.